Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we have a great listener story. Sometimes you get to travel. Now, because of COVID, many people are going to college in English-speaking countries. Today, we have an English repair shop with a Japanese student living in London. But we will have two parts to this episode because there's a lot. So, this is my Life in London, Part 1. Let's get started.
皆さんこんにちは。毎日少しずつ社交に使える英語の上達を目指すソーシャルイングリッシュポッドキャストへようこそ。今日はぜひもっと自信を持って英会話してみましょう。Are you ready, Percy? Let's go!
Yes, I am definitely ready. Thank you, Hikari, for that introduction. Everybody, welcome back. Minasan. これは Social English. Social English. This is the Social English podcast. Okay, this is Percy. I'm your host. And we're going to do a English repair shop episode. Now, in these English repair shop episodes, I have a listener and they write me and they send me on message their wrong English with questions and ask me to help them fix it. So the way I do that is I fix it here and I let you, the listener, also get a chance to see and try your English skills. Okay? So we're going to go for social English, which is conversational English used in my country, America, but in social situations. So it's a little bit different, okay? Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing for today's episode, and we're going to be kicking that off right after this.
すべての英語修理店のエピソードと同様に4つのパートがあります。パート1では英語を勉強している日本人が間違って言ったことを正確に聞くことができます。パート2では会話型のソーシャルイングリッシュスタイルで正しい英語を聞くことができます。パート3ではパーシーはあなたが同じ過ちを犯さないようにするために彼が重要だと考えるヒントをあなたに与えます。パート4でパーシーは正しい英語版を高速で自然な速度で言います。このようにしてネイティブの速度で英語を聞く練習をすることもできます。
Okay, everyone. So what my friend Cole was saying is that we have four parts. Part 1 is the wrong English by the listener. And today it's Ami. And Part 2 will be the correct social English in a slow speed. Part 3, my tips on the mistakes. Part 4 is the fast English. So let's get started real quick with the wrong English version. Okay, so this is for part 1. Let's start. 始めましょう. Today, I just studied and went to jogging. London is beautiful city, especially sunny day. But most of the days are cloud o light rain. Okay? So real quickly, we have three main sentences that we're speaking, just 3 today. How would you fix this? Okay? I want you to think a little bit and tell me how you would fix this. Okay, so now let me go ahead and do this one more time before I go into part 2. Here we go. The wrong English. Wrong English one more time. Today, I just studied and went to jogging. London is beautiful city, especially sunny day. But most of the days are cloud or light rain. Okay, so that's it. That is the wrong English. Okay, let's go to part 2. Part 2, now you will hear this in the correct English from what I call the social English version. Okay, so here is the right English. This is how you should say this in correct English. Okay, and here we go. Today, all I did was study and then went jogging. London is such a beautiful city, especially on sunny days. But most of the days are cloudy or have light rain. Okay, so that's the correct English. Let's do it one more time. Today, I studied and went jogging. London is such a beautiful city, especially on sunny days. But most of the days are cloudy or have light rain. Okay, as you listen to the correct English version, I give you different versions of this because I want you to understand the correct way and the right way to do this, okay? Okay, so what's next for us? Next, we are going to go into part 3, which is my tips, my hints, my tricks, how to give you advice on why this person made mistakes or some hints on those mistakes. Okay, let's go. So here we have went to jogging. Even in social English, which is very casual English, we don't say went to jogging. Just say I went jogging. I jogged. Or you could even say I went for a jog, but not I went to jogging, because jogging isn't a place, really. So in this sentence, jogging is not a place. It's a verb. It's not a noun. It's a thing you're doing. It's an activity. So you can't say I went to jogging. Now let's go to tip number 2. Hint number 2 is especially sunny day. Okay. In English, we're talking about sunny days. Sunny days. There is not only one sunny day that ever happened. So you must use S when you talk about days, because there's unlimited, many different many days. So a lot of people forget the S when they speak or they write in English. Now, sometimes people studying English, you think writing English is harder, but I see many mistakes writing or speaking. So just be careful, okay, when you are talking about days or fruits or animals or just things and things. Most times you're going to use what we call in English the plural form. Okay, so I don't want to be too technical, and because we don't want to do that. We want to learn by listening, learn by doing. Okay, so that's what it is. Now, let's go to the next one. But most of the days are cloud o light rain. Okay, so I think she was trying to say cloudy or light rain, which is still wrong in English. Okay, but let me give you a couple of kind of a social English way to say this, this is in good English, but it's more casual, more social English. Okay, you could say this instead of "but most of the days," just say "most of the time." Most of the time. Most of the time. That is what you want to say. Most of the time, it's cloudy with a little rain. Or you could say, most of the time, it's either a little cloudy or a little rainy, and make it a little bit fun. You know, you could say, because it's two conditions. Cloudy is a condition and rainy is a condition. So you can say, it's a little cloudy, it's a little rainy. You know, you could use this inflection, this way to speak, to make it an exciting conversation when you're talking about this, okay? Okay, so that's it for part 3. Let's go to part 4. Here is my social English version in a fast speed, okay? Let's get going with that, with the fast speed English in part 4. Okay, here we go. Today all I did was study, and then I went jogging. London is such a beautiful city, especially during sunny days. But most of the time, it's cloudy or there's a little light rain.
このショーを気に入っていただけたら、5つ星のレビューをぜひお願いします。
Okay, there you have it. That was part 1 of a listener and talking about them studying in London, actually, in England, in London, in the UK, and just about a day they experienced. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give you a couple of things for you to do today. Action items. My action item is what I want you, the listener, to do. I want you to practice. That's what action item is. Today's action item is I want you to talk about what you want to do in a city or country you want to visit. Okay? For example, if you want to go to Brazil, then please talk about how you would go to Brazil and what you would do in Brazil. Okay? Practice with a friend and practice 2 or 3 times and ask your friend to listen and ask if they understand what you said in your native language too. Okay, so once again, that is it. Thank you for joining me. Please leave a rating on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to this podcast. You can also always send me a message on Twitter or on Instagram at Social Japanese or Social English. Thank you for listening to this episode today. I appreciate you so much. Over 7,500 and going. All right. So I appreciate you. Peace and love and have an awesome day.
今日は楽しい時間をありがとうございました。ぜひ私たちのウェブサイトリアルソーシャルイングリッシュ .com を訪問して日本語訳と役立つ情報を手に入れてください。また次回お会いしましょう。バイバイ。See you next time. Bye bye.